Hey, Robert here again. I want to place a link in the description of this video. If you look in the description below, down there in the description, I'm going to put a link. It's going to talk about grown-up cyberbullies. I want you to read some of this stuff because this applies to certain people. So we'll say live in the forest and some are a lone face in their own town. Hint, hint, double hint. Some of these cyber bullies that never seem to grow up. I'll read you a little bit of what it says. The serial bully is an adult on the outside but a child on the inside. He or she is like a child who has never grown up. One suspects that a bully is emotionally. I have to go to the page here. It has everything. It shows everything about cyber bullies here. It shows what all the people, what these Jekyll and Hyde effect, convincing, practice, sized liar, deception, uses the excuse charm, and is always plausible, convincing when peers, superiors, or other are present. Charm can be used to deceive as well as to cover up a lack of empathy. This is very interesting because this is exactly what we have on YouTube with a few people on here that live in the forest and are a lone face in the forest, and rich emotions in Arizona. That's three. I'm pretty funny, but I'm being serious though. But this is some of the page. You should look it up about cyberbully, grown-ups that bully. Look it up on the internet. These guys they got some mental problems. They never grow up. They don't seem to grow up. Like I told you, just look it up on the internet. Grown-ups that bully. Type that in and do read about these people very closely because that's what we're dealing with here. And it's also a fact that people that do get bullied, they're twice as likely to commit suicide than people that don't get bullied. I don't fit that category because nobody upsets me, okay? They don't. If I see somebody upsetting me, I'll block them, delete them, and if I see some videos made that disturb me in a certain way, I'll just flag him, have him removed. I mean, I don't want to bother talking to these people. They're not worth my time. I've been busy. I just got done. I'm a part-time actor, as you should know. I just got done doing a play. I just had a television interview not long ago on a national TV station about my UFO videos, about this town I'm living. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. I've been very busy. I have no time for this childish shit, but I don't mind making a video like this once in a while, like I'm doing. But do see that link in the description, and do study the subject because this is exactly what we're dealing with here. Because to be real truthful of this matter, when it comes to this subject, I'm pretty much an expert because I've seen it so many times. I've been through it so many times. I've studied it so many times. I studied it because of these bullies. I studied it because I've seen other people get bullied. So I am pretty much expert on this subject. And when I tell you these people are mentally disturbed and they have some kind of insecure problems, these people that are bullies must have had a dramatic experience in their life, and they're taking down other people. This is another thing I'm learning. Something bad happened to these cyber bullies in their life. They're insecure. They got rejected. They got dejected. They have no mom or dad, or nobody loves them, or something like that. This is partly why they do this. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I hope you study this subject like I have been doing it for years really. It's not that hard to figure out really. But do look into this. I have to go for a while, but I'll be back. Maybe I'll talk about the subject again. Maybe I won't. I haven't decided yet, but I don't make videos about people. I was never the Inspector Wank or any of these weird paranoid delusional thoughts some of you trolls might have. I was never that guy. I told that guy to leave YouTube because he was hurting me by his trolling. That's what I told him. That's why he left. And there's people that know the truth. And just look into cyberbully stuff. I really think it's fascinating in a way, but it's very sick for these people to keep on bullying people their whole lives. There's something really wrong with these people mentally. There's really something wrong with these people. They're, like they said, they've never grown up. They're like 12-year-olds in grown-up bodies. Like they have to throw rocks at everybody that runs by. They have to just criticize and ridicule, make fun, and da da da. But they will never do this stuff in person. In school, they might have beat up kids in school. They might have done it, but not when they're grown up. They can't do that. They can't get away with that when they grow up. They have to do everything on the internet, everything on their computer. They got to make videos. They got to do this because they can't. They're not going to meet somebody in person and do it. There's no way. They're too much cowards for that, and they're too weaklings. They're too much weaklings. They might have been a big person at school when they were a kid. When they're 12-year-old, they probably were bigger than most of the kids. But I met these people before when the guys were bigger than me. When they went to school, they kind of bullied me a little bit, but they didn't bother me too much. But everybody gets bullied a little bit, okay? But after I got out of high school, and a few years later, after I grew up a little bit more, I was like 4 or 5 inches bigger than these people, and I weighed about 30 pounds more than they did. You should have seen their face when they seen me. I go, "Hey, remember me? Hey, remember me? The guy used to bully every once in a while." You just see a blank face, and they wouldn't say anything. They're like, I didn't need to say anything back. I just won. That's how you win. Is if you don't say anything. That's usually how you win. Especially when they find out they're being jerks their whole lives. I don't know what the purpose. They're trying to make themselves better by bullying people. Do they think it's actually funny to bully people and make videos about people? Is that funny? No, it's not funny at all. But they think it's funny. That's the sickness of it. They think it's funny to do this, but it's not. It's not even close to being funny. And I don't get mad about it. I mean, maybe a couple of years ago I might have, but now this is a good study process for me, and I'm learning a lot from these people. They taught me a lot, and I'm not scared of any of these people. And especially, so what? They're on the internet doing this stuff. That's all they have. This is all they have. They have the internet. They have you. They have the camera. They got this video. This is all they have their whole life. Without the internet, without their camera, they're nothing. This is the way they make themselves feel like they're somebody, by bullying people. I hope you know that. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. I'm afraid I do. I mean, you can't argue my facts. You can try to argue them, but you know I'm right. And you feel bad about it. You're going to look at this video and even laugh about it because you know I'm right. This is the way you take care of things, by laughing at everything, making fun of everything. When none of this stuff is funny, when you do to people, you're going to meet your maker one day, and you're going to have to explain to him why you do this to people. He's going to have a little surprise for you when you go. You're going to be going down. You're not going to be going up. You might be eventually go to heaven, but it might take you a long time to get there, because your maker, the God, our Lord, He's going to make you relive everything you've done to everything. Everything bad you did to anybody, He's going to make you relive that. That goes for me too. I haven't done too much bad to anybody but myself. That's the only person I did really my most harm to. Sometimes, but God is going to make you pay. I mean, He's already made you pay. You spend all your life on the computer bullying people. That's a terrible life to have. I'm afraid that's terrible. I'm here on YouTube to film UFOs, show my UFO footage. That's my main 90% reason I'm here. I'm not in here to look at anything else. I don't care about anything else. I don't care. I don't go on the internet. I don't go except to put my UFO videos on YouTube. These are all facts I'm telling you. I don't know what else to tell you right now. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh yeah, better look at. I've seen some comments people made about, oh he's. Oh, I forgot. I'm not even going to mention it. You can start making your comments. It doesn't make any difference to me. It doesn't upset me. It hasn't. It hasn't upset me for years. Keyboard bullies, internet bullies. They can't. They can't go to school and bully people, so they try to do it on the internet. But they haven't bullied. They really haven't done nothing to me for years. Nothing for me to get upset about. I just ignore them and block, delete, flag, flag. How many of their accounts been removed? How many of their accounts been suspended because they can't stop. They can't stop bullying someone. And they don't care if it takes. They'll be on that computer for 10 years straight at least, doing the same thing every day for hours on the computer, trying to make. It's funny to bully this guy. It's funny to call this guy call somebody a pedo, or call him a drug addict, or call somebody a delusional. It's funny. No, it's not. You're making yourself look like an idiot. You're making yourself look like the evil person, the delusional, insane nut job. You're the one that looks that way. I mean, every time you make a video and talk about people, that's what you look like, because you won't stop doing it. I can understand doing it once or twice, maybe, then that's it. But you keep on doing it every freaking day for years, months, years. That shows everybody that you got a problem. Everybody knows you got a problem. Like I said, look, grown-ups that bully. Type that in Google, whatever. Learn and study about these people. These people, they know they need help. That's the sad part of it. They don't want to get help. This is their whole life on here. They won't stop because this is their life. I'll prove it to you when they start making more shit about me or somebody else. We gotta talk about Von Helton today. We gotta talk about Robert today. We gotta talk about UK Troll today. We gotta talk about everybody. Then you guys talk about yourself. I'm the great, cutest guy. All the chicks want me. That's why you guys act like I'm the greatest and smartest person in the world. And all the chicks want me. And you're ugly, and I'm great looking, and that's what you guys act like. What kind of fucking 12-year-old shit is this? You guys gonna grow up one day. No, you won't. And I doubt you will. I really seriously doubt you even try to grow up. You have no lives. None of you trolls want to be part of me in person. I know that for a fact. That'd be silly. That'd be really silly. You know it too as well as I do. But that's the way it goes. Do your computer insane shit. Keep on making 100, 200, 300 accounts. Whatever many accounts you have made, you people, you trolls, for how many accounts do you really have? Or had? That's sick. Look at yourself in the mirror and look what you've done through the years. Go ahead and type it all in. Look what you've done. If you could see yourself and what you did, you wouldn't believe it yourself, I bet. You'd say, man, you must be sick. All right.